4%. That's the profit margin left at a 140-store coffee chain that used to run at 12. Same stores, same revenue, almost no profit left. Keep that number in mind, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which lever broke it. Our client? Nordbrew Coffee Company. 140 stores, revenue flat for 3 years, but net margin down from 12% to 4%. The board wants a recommendation within 12 months. Before touching a single number, clarify the objective. Here, no layoffs, no store closures. And nothing major has changed operationally, which tells us this is a cost story or a pricing story. The one framework every case rests on. The MECE issue tree. Mutually exclusive, collectively exhaustive. Every branch is different, and together, they cover the whole problem. Profit has 2 parents, revenue and cost. Revenue is flat, but sharp candidates verify instead of accepting. Revenue is stores times transactions times ticket price, and all 3 have held steady for 3 years. Revenue is a dead end. That's not wasted time, that's a confirmed branch. The entire problem lives in cost. Split cost 3 ways: goods, labor, rent. Nothing missing, nothing overlapping. That's what MECE buys you. Now we ask for data. Targeted questions tied to the tree. The data. Cost of goods, $32 million. Labor, $40. Rent, $14. Total, $86 million. Wait. 12% of $140 million is 16.8 in profit. So cost should be 123.2, not 86. Catching your own arithmetic, live, is exactly what separates a candidate who's tracking the logic from one who's just reciting steps. Year 1. Costs 123.2. Margin, 12%. Year 3. Costs 134.4. Margin, 4. Costs up $11.2 million. Revenue, flat. The whole case now lives inside that number. By branch. Goods up $6 million. Labor, $3.5. Rent, $1.7. Goods is over half the increase, so say it out loud. I'll prioritize by impact, starting with cost of goods. Why did goods jump? A drought in Brazil sent bean prices soaring, right as Nordbrew's fixed-price contracts expired. Forced onto the spot market, their coffee costs rose 18% in 2 years. Here's the catch. In that same period, Nordbrew raised menu prices by just 2%. 18% in, 2% out. That gap, not the drought, is the real driver. The commodity shock was outside their control. The failure to reprice was not. Why didn't they reprice? Surveys said customers were price-sensitive, so marketing froze everything. But the customer base isn't uniform. The €2 daily drip buyer is nothing like the €6 specialty customer. Treating them the same left 16 points of inflation unrecovered. The other 2 branches quickly. Labor. Partly a minimum wage rise, partly self-inflicted. The same staffing at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday as the Saturday rush. Rent. 25 new premium locations at triple the average rent, and they're the weakest performers in the portfolio. The recommendation. 3 moves ranked by impact. 1. Reprice, but tiered. 6 to 9% on specialty drinks, where demand is less sensitive, and nothing on the daily drip. That alone recovers around $4.5 million a year, and hedge the beans, so the next drought doesn't blindside them. 2. Dynamic staffing. Schedule people to actual footfall. That recovers up to $2 million with 0 layoffs. 3. Pause the premium openings, renegotiate the worst leases, and redirect that capital into the fixes. And flag the risk out loud. A visible price rise could dent footfall, so roll it out in phases and review after a quarter. Remember 4%? These 3 moves take margin back to around 9 or 10 within a year. Not 12, some costs are permanent, but a real turnaround. 1 tree, 3 branches, 1 uncomfortable truth. They stopped repricing while their costs kept climbing. That's the MECE issue tree on a live case. New client, new framework. Every episode. Subscribe and see you in the next one.